take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drip? Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Going to try and throw on third down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. This is Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Watch a slap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Bills 7, Washington nothing.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Watch twit. Super one.
Now Goff. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On the carry, it's Love. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Jerome Baker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Goff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run with Love. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long. It's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start. Touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And again, it's Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Washington 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hold on.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
10 at the 30.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Goff on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We go tonight. 20. Value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Bryce Love. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
DC.
3rd and 2. Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one 45-yard line. Here's Love. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Bills 14. Washington 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Allen.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They run. Nice. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 10.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
4th down.
Let's go, D. Like 28. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And no, it's incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's a Bills touchdown.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Just keeping the play alive. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.